Aw yes! Mega Man. I've recently gotten a real itch to play and talk about Mega Man games. It's such a fascinating and diverse series, and I'm really interested in taking a look at everything the franchise has to offer. After my Mega Man 3 video, I started working on what will be my first somewhat large non-weekend project. A video discussing difficulty design in Mega Man games and why, for me, these games can be so rage-inducing. That video was originally supposed to go up the week after my Mega Man 3 video, but as production started, the scope of the project began to expand, and as such, over time, the release date was gradually pushed to this previous week. I had it all planned out. My difficulty design video would go out Wednesday, and then I'd release my Mega Man 4 video today. It was only after actually playing Mega Man 4 that it occurred to me what a useful data point my opinion of the fourth game would be for that project. So it's gonna have to wait a week. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Mega Man 4. If you've already watched my previous 3 videos, by now you should be more than familiar with Mega Man, and if not, you should probably go back and give them a view before you continue here, as this is very much a series of videos as well as a series of games that builds upon itself with each subsequent entry. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you have seen those videos and just have an exceptionally bad memory. Let's run through it again. In Mega Man 4, you're once again put in the role of the titular Mega Man, a lab assistant robot turned super fighting machine built by the kindly scientist Dr. Light. After the evil Dr. Wily's apparent death in the third game, a Russian scientist named Dr. Cossack emerges from the shadows to fill the power void and sends 8 of his strongest robots to defeat Mega Man and help him take over the world. As you probably guessed by now, it's up to Mega Man to travel across 8 stages in any order, take out the Robot Masters, and defeat Dr. Cossack. You know, it's actually really cool that they decided to take the story in a different direction for once. I really think this new character might be just the shakeup needed to really invest people in Mega Man lore. It was just Dr. Wily the whole time. As Mega Man, you can run, jump, and shoot just like in previous games. The slide from Mega Man 3 makes a reappearance, as well as yet another addition to Mega Man's moveset, the Charge Shot. Just press and hold the fire button to charge up a large blast of energy to take out baddies. I honestly didn't use the charge shot particularly much. I've never been a fan of charging up attacks in games, and to me it just seemed to move too slow to outdo the speed and precision of your standard shot. I legitimately actually forgot that the charge shot even existed for the better part of the game, although it's definitely a welcome addition to the moveset. Of course, if you want to expand on this moveset any, you'll have to take down Robot Masters to claim their special weapons, and if you want to fight the Robot Masters, you'll have to first make it through their platforming stages. One of the first things I took note of when I started playing was just how good Mega Man 4 looks. The visual style of the series has noticeably improved with each game, and the fourth one is easily the best looking one I've seen so far. The level of detail in the backgrounds and the fluidity of the enemy animations is truly impressive, and this game doesn't just look good by Mega Man standards, it looks really good by NES standards. But are the levels fun to play? The Robot Masters are definitely the most consistently good part of any Mega Man game, and the fourth game is not an exception. I had a great time with the Robot Master stages in Mega Man 4. The enemy placement seemed generally quite fair, at least by Mega Man standards, and the cast of baddies this time around was quite easy to read and understand. It feels very similar to Mega Man 2 in that most of the time at least, when you take damage, it doesn't feel unavoidable, and you can see how you could have possibly gotten out of it on a second run through. I would probably put the design of the first 8 levels as the second best I've played so far. Definitely better than Mega Man 1 and 3, but I still think from a purely design standpoint, 2 might have a slight edge. But honestly, I'm not sure. When you take into account how much more I like looking at the fourth game, and the addition of the charge shot and the slide, Mega Man 4 might just pull out ahead. I think the main thing the second game still has over this one is definitely the special weapons. The weapons in the second game were for sure the best in the series so far, and they've gotten progressively weaker from there. There really wasn't anything wrong with the special weapons in this game. For what it's worth, I think the boss fights were actually really solid. I just never felt compelled to use them outside in the regular stages. Honestly though, I think you could spin that as a plus. Almost every Robot Master in this game has some kind of alternative weakness, making it more viable than ever to play the game in any order you like, and providing a huge amount of replayability. Once you've defeated the main 8 Robot Masters, you move on to the Dr. Cossack stages, and since it turns out to be Wily in the end anyway, we're just going to keep calling them Wily stages for simplicity's sake. Yeah, no Doc Robot stages this time around. I thought they were pretty cool in the third game, but a lot of people really didn't like them, so I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't return here. I praised the Wily stages in Mega Man 3 for being the best in the series so far, especially after the mangled, burning train wreck that was the Mega Man 2 Wily stages. And I'm very, very pleased to tell you that I consider the Mega Man 4 Wily stages to be just as good, if not better, than the ones shown in the third game. The level design, solid. The enemy placement, mostly fair. Boss fights, reasonably difficult and offer a nice challenge without being soul-crushing. Checkpoint placement, it could use some work, but if you use your E-Tanks responsibly, it shouldn't matter all that much. Overall, a really nice experience. At the end of the game, you once again get to rematch all 8 Robot Masters in a gauntlet, now using all of your powers, and then move on to the next stage to... Hold on. So, in Mega Man 2, the first Wily fight took place in the same stage as the end boss rush, meaning that if you got a game over during the fight, you would have to fight all 8 Robot Masters over again. This was terrible. So in Mega Man 3, they moved the first Wily fight to its own stage. Problem solved. It was a huge improvement. But then, for some inexplicable reason, they decided in Mega Man 4 to put the Wily fight back in the same stage. And this is arguably a much harder boss rush and Wily fight than in the third game. Why did they do this? Realistically though, you can easily get this stage done in a few attempts, and with some easy game over grinding, you can actually get as many E-Tanks as you want at the beginning of the stage, which is cool. In my Mega Man 3 video, I said that while Mega Man 2 was more consistently good and had higher high points than Mega Man 3, the third game managed to avoid the Mariana's Trench level low points of the second game, and I had much more fun with it for that reason. Mega Man 4 is a significantly more polished version of Mega Man 3. The first 8 stages have Mega Man 2 levels of polish, and the Wily stages are the best in the franchise up to this point, in my opinion. I would replay Mega Man 3 well before I would replay 1 or 2, but 4 is without a doubt my personal favorite so far. It seems like the Mega Man series is just getting better and better with every game I play, and I can't wait to take a look at Mega Man 5. If you're anywhere near as excited as I am to take a look at that 5th game, I would recommend subscribing and ringing the bell so you can be notified whenever that video goes live. That would also keep you in the loop about that difficulty design video, which will hopefully be going up later this week. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could leave a like to let me know, as well as telling me what you think in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Of course, the absolute #1 way you can support my channel is to share it around with anyone you think might enjoy it. It helps out more than you know. If you would like to follow me on social media, which I would love for you to do, the links for my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, as well as my Discord can all be found in the description below. That's all I have for you this week, and as always, thanks for watching.